Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome to the series finale of my Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD campaign as the Kingdom of Jerusalem and Cyprus. We have episode 6 here today. We're going to have the siege of Baghdad. If we're Mongols, it'd be the sack of Baghdad. We're going to be taking the crucial and key central heart of the Eastern world and making Baghdad a Christian holding. So we're going to be ending the series here today with the siege of Baghdad. So if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, and let me know in the comments what you'd like me to replace this series with. It really does help out the channel, your suggestions. So, in the last episode, we managed to eliminate the Seljuk Sultanate. There's a small rebellious army here. We did also manage to take out a caliphate force, Aleppo, Mosul, and most of the east here. Yeah, look at this. In Assyria, the Principality of Antioch is even pushing down to Basari to take the crucial spice port. So I thought, why not? We'll siege Baghdad here today and end it on that, giving Christian control to Mesopotamia. We're going to call our allies and get everyone in here, even though they're too far away to more than likely help. But if we can take the heart of the East, we'll be able to have trade and prosperity through the through Mesopotamia. Okay, so what we want to do is probably build up that's fine. Okay, in the last couple of episodes, we've managed to bring pilgrim security and Catholic conquest to the east. We've got Homs, Acre, Jerusalem, Damascus under our control, Alexandria and Cairo. The main objective for this series was to take back Jerusalem, of course. What is it worth? Everything. And try and eliminate the Ayyubids. Fortunately for them, they've actually fled to the south of Arabia. Now, even though we do have control here in the Holy Land, it is a little bit rebellious, so we've had to have some armies hold it. We've got two whole armies near Jerusalem and Alexandria, one here in Cyprus as well, and then we've got two in the north here as well. Actually, let's just get rid of those. Let's get rid of this Seljuk Sultanate army just here for shits and giggles. Good. Get that done out of the way. So fortunately for the Ayyubids and their royal family, they've fled further south. Now I have no real ambition to take the likes of Eden in Yemen or like Mecca here as well. Like, trying to hold these territories are quite difficult and hard, and you have to push all the way down here through desert attrition to get there. I'd rather just hold my Christian holdings. So the main objective, like I said, was to get Jerusalem tick. I'm happy to allow the Ayyubids to flee and hide. Aleppo's managed, the Principality of Antioch has done quite well. I wanted to have a good fight against the Seljuk Sultanate as well after I took out the Ayyubids, but they've been absolutely smashed. There's been this really nice sort of, even though it's mostly Orthodox as well, there's like a really good Catholic contingent here from Africa through Asia Minor, Georgia, because looking at the religion difference as well, we're slowly bringing Catholicism to the Holy Land, and we've got some Orthodox Christianity as well. But at the moment, we're still relatively friends with them. Looking at the diplomacy status, that's what we currently sit as. Most of the Easterners have now been pushed, well, east into Iraq and what would be Afghanistan and the bottom half of the Arabian Peninsula. So there was no need for a conquest in Anatolia. Also, Constantinople remains under Catholic control, with the Byzantines getting wiped out, surprisingly. Now, if you guys can remember, I've been banging on about an Iberian conquest for some time, sending forces to help out the Spanish and the Portuguese. I'll show you what's going on in Iberia. Genoa even has a force in North Africa. So after all that, sending a priest, my poor priest coming all the way to Iberia, the Crown of Aragon, Navarre, the Kingdom of Castile, and Portugal have pushed out the Moors and their sultanate to North Africa. So there was no need for Crusader intervention. The Portuguese have Cordoba, Castile has Sevilla, Granada the Spanish, even Aragon has territory further in the south, Toledo is under their control, Leon, so Iberia is currently Easterner free. Okay, and for now, pushing over here, all that really remains that I would sort of think about taking is Baghdad against the Abbasid Caliphate. So I'm going to end the series here today. Let me know in the comments what you'd like me to replace it with. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. But I'm definitely tempted to maybe move on to another campaign. Serbia, Sicily, there's a fair few, Bulgaria, Hungary, Austria, Croatia, Bohemia. There's a fair few countries I still haven't played as. We could even rotate back to some of the mains, England, France, or the Holy Roman Empire. Let me know in the comments. But we're going to be ending it with the second siege of Baghdad. So we're going to have to wait one more turn to get this siege equipment done, or we can actually go in with fire and fury with catapults. I'm just going to leave it one turn. So let's end the turn and continue. And then we have the siege of Baghdad. I'll quickly go through the family tree as well. But that sucks. I really wanted to send an army over to Spain, but by the time we became economically and military stable to sacrifice an army to go westward, they were already taken out. So never fear, the Spanish are here. Oh, I wonder if the Abbasid Caliphate are going to try and stop the siege of Baghdad. But if we can convert the city, it will definitely be the new Christian heartland. Like, once we've got Mesopotamia under our control, they're not going to come back from this. Mission issued as well. Alrighty, let's swing all the way back down to Baghdad. It doesn't seem like any forces are coming up. Basari might have been sacked, but the Principality of Antioch have moved an army here. They've done quite well, like I said. They've pushed Mosul, Aleppo. They're carving out their own little kingdom here as well. Looking at our family tree real quick, King Hugh has 4 children, a daughter who's 12, another one who's 11. Jean is currently 9, our son and heir. Gil here is currently 8, and Jocelyn, my nephew, is currently 10. So at the moment, the line of the Crusaders of Jerusalem is currently secure. Alrighty, let's have the siege of Baghdad. So we're coming up against 2 spearmen, 1 unit of Foutois lights, some swordsmen, archers, crossbowmen, and 1 unit of cavalry. We are currently a whopping 2, 4, 6, 8, nearly 10-star commander. Let's fight this one on the battlefield now, shall we? The siege of Baghdad. We've got plenty of ladders and battering rams, along with catapults. We're coming over with 3 units of northern axemen, 4 units of Crusader spears, gold and silver chevron no less, 2 units of Templar knights, 2 units of Hospitallers, 3 units of archers, and 4 units of gold chevron cavalry. Templars, Hospitallers, even looking some Flanders style of units. But here we have the Battle of Baghdad, 1231 AD. Now Baghdad is sort of the economic hub of the east. It's right bang smack in the center. I do of course know that Mecca culturally is the hub of the east, but trying to actually taking it in Attila and trying to hold on to it is rather difficult. I even think some of the regions in the province are desolate, so even if we pushed down and took the cultural hub, we probably wouldn't be able to take it for some time. Okay, let's start the deployment here now against the Abbasid Caliphate. So already Baghdad has massive drum defensive towers here, of course. We're going to sack the city like Alexander. Then there's the palace straight up. Nice little sort of yeah, a little bit of a port sort of going down here through the rivers. Nice little trading zone. That looks really quite nice. Okay, so what's the best way to attack the city? So there seems to be a mosque point down here that we can take, and there's also more here. So we're nearly better off trying to push from another side, really. just due to where the capture points are. But this is definitely one of the better looking cities I've needed to take. We could get my catapults, look at that, 92, 94. We could really just like bombard the hell out of that and get in quite quickly and like push these two zones here. That could be something I'm interested in. So let's move my army here. Let's allow my catapults to get in range. How far away are there archers or something? That's what's my concern. So going into something like this, there's a little bit of really you need to be like here, and there's like trees slightly in the way. Typical. Okay, let's go with explosive, armor piercing. I think just standard shot is probably our best bet. So we'll try and target these two breaches so we can storm them. So what I want to do is essentially move you here, dismount. I'll get the Templars to push for the left-hand side, and what I'll do is probably get the Hospitalars to push for the right. Get some Axemen behind them to go and support as well. But due to the nature of this siege, I want to try and sort of spread out their forces somewhat. So even if we push and take that, I probably want to try and take this tower down here, which is probably not a bad idea. So probably try and send a unit here. Let's say send a unit there. If we could somehow get our archers up on over on the walls there, it might be a smart idea. And then we've got 3 units here as well. Do we need to break down a wall? That's what I'm just sort of thinking, like a gateway, because we're not even using our battering ram. Oh, we need a battering ram there to go down. I really can't afford to send 3 through there, can I? Because I do need to probably break down that other wall. So you can go for this, right? And we'll send you guys this way. Okay, cool. Because we kind of want to get this opened here. Drag some of their forces down and away. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll put my battering ram here. We might even be able to flank cavalry through this side as well. So I think we'll focus on the left-hand side more. So we'll put our siege ladders there. Okay, I'll keep my cavalry. Actually, if we get these breaches done quick enough, we might actually be able to move them. So what I'll do, I'll put 2 units of horsemen there, and then I reckon the majority of them, along with the king, can like sit here. Okay, archers, we'll go with a loose formation, and I reckon we'll be able to do a lot of damage through this breach here. I could send some archers up here, but I don't even know if they're going to be that useful. So, we're going to try and pressurize and hit these walls as quick as we can. We're not going to get friendly fire if we rotate you slightly, no. Then we'll try and bust those 2 openings over. 92, 94 is quite easy. Battering ram is going to come through the guts. We don't need to move too many of our siege towers, but here, of course, is the dismounted Templar Knights. Going to be pushing through the first breach. Hospitalars through the second. Heavy cavalry at the back. Golden Chevron Crusaders. And then, of course, we have King Hugh. King Humungus. Okay, battering ram here as well. More ladders pushing over here. Second army, rather. There's kind of 3 broken up there. Anyway, this army is pushing for this side. But man, look at the city of Baghdad. Absolutely magnificent. It looks gorgeous. Shame it's going to be burnt to the ground. Okay, let's start the battle. Quickly pause. Give out the orders quick fast. Go, 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 go. My soldiers of Christ. Okay, so push for that. Try and break that down. You can go here as well. You can go here. And there. Alright, let's go, lads. Gendry, climb that fucking wall. Oh, God. Mark Hamill is great in that piss poor of a show they call Templars or whatever it is. Oh, come on. We should be able to break it, maybe even within 1 volley. I didn't mind the first series, but it sort of goes down that whole sort of Illuminati sort of stuff, which I didn't sort of expect, but it's a fun show. Let me know what you think in the comments. I was expecting more of a sort of grounded sort of medieval show, like Vikings. Even that can be a bit nutty at times. Okay, we're slowly but surely pushing up to the walls of Baghdad. And it looks like we've already breached the city there. Alright, good. Let's charge in. Go, 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 go. Before they readjust. Push, Hospitalars, push. Let's try and break down this other side. So they're already trying to cover the breach, but it's too late. The Crusaders are hot on the tail. We've got some poor bastards here trying to escape, but the Hospitaller dismounted knight, along with Northern Axemen, are going to make it rather difficult for them. Okay, so our siege equipment's moving up here slowly but surely. We have 2,648 to their 1,412. It does look like there is going to be a small, minimal resistance there. Right, let's try and get some shot-offs myself to sort of speed things up. So how accurate am I? I seem to be overshooting it already. Like, that's bang smack on it. Surely that would hit. It's gonna hit. And it broke it. Oh, what a shot. Right, let's charge there then. And let's get cavalry in here as well. Okay, we're up on the walls nearly. And we still want to try and break that down. What a shot. I'm not usually sort of a crack shot like that, but it worked out well. Alright, we'll get my cavalry to push through the breach there, along with support. So it looks like there's going to be a Fatwa Jund swordsman holding against Hospitallers. Bring them down, lads. Oh my god. That's a really strong charge there. Right, let's move my archers up to try and hit them. Okay, it's probably not a bad idea to maybe start neutralizing some of their towers. Okay, my swordsmen are nearly going to be up on... the spearmen are nearly going to be up on the wall. Okay, they're pushing up slightly as well. And I want my cavalry to push through the breach. Like I said, if we can somehow get around those... if we can get in here and flank... maybe even get around those swordsmen, we'll be laughing. Right, push in here, come on. My cavalry's hauling ass over the top. Yeah, try and hit these guys from behind if you can. That would be ideal. My lord, the Crusaders are in the city. They're so fucked. Right, push here. That's my best sort of medieval 2 impression of them. And now we should be able to push up over the top. Wasn't the best of charges. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. That's the sort of charge we want. Okay, well, let's allow you to probably push against the garrison, and we'll try and get you to swing around the back. Okay, we don't want my cavalry here to get flanked, so let's move you out of there quick fast, please, while getting everyone else to sort of push for this. We've officially broken them with a really good surround. Good. Now, try and push down against them. We're still trying to break down their gate there. Right. There's no point of having my cavalry over there, so let's try and get them in here. Okay, ideally if I get my cavalry to take these capture points, that would be more beneficial. As I am going to be ending the series here today, it's probably not too bad if we lose a couple of casualties like arrow fire over there. But I don't know, let me know, that's some sort of thing. I don't really think there's much else we can sort of do for this series. We could continue to push eastward, but we've got them. We've managed to bring Christian peace and prosperity to the land. Well, that's still coming to break down. That's going to be a good charge there, I reckon. Yeah, not too shabby. There we go. In the streets of Baghdad, flames, fire and piss waft the air. Dismounted Templar Knights carving up infidels left, right and centre. Alright, we need to push and take this capture point here. You're not doing too bad taking that point. Okay, there seems to be a pretty good fight going on here. Seem to be surrounding them as well. Maybe try and get behind their general's probably not a bad shout. I haven't really used my archers in this fight, and I don't think I've really needed to. The battle is massively turning in our favour. That's now been taken. We just have the numbers on them, so we seem to be really adequately surrounding them quite well. Like, try and get you guys down here. Like, getting this cavalry in around the back is going to be a sensational charge. Alright, dismounted Templars coming in. These look more sort of European. Your Flanders, your Germanic variants. Alright, they're doing well. Okay, we've nearly got this under our control. How well are they pushing there, out of my own curiosity? Not the best. It could be better. Go against them, go against them. Okay, this is nearly under our control. Good. This is freed up a lot here, and we've hit them from behind without looking. Oh, we're hitting them from the front. Like, come on, man. What are these, like, beta plays? Right, push here. Push there. Maybe try and go for the city now as well. The town square. Alright, you're up and over here now. Probably push from the back. Okay, cool. Let's get into the town square here now that we've got this captured. Okay. They're holding off them well. Looks like that cavalry unit. Oh, there might be a charge there or something. If we could get you around the back to hold them while we take the town square, that's what we want. There's going to be a good cavalry fight within the city itself. Oh, wow. These are heavy, very heavy melee cavalry. Christ, they're going to have to hold on well there. Alright, we're taking the town square. We've already got one capture point under our control. That's fine. We'll get our catapults to halt now. We don't really need them. Alright, you're pushing for this. We've got more cavalry here. Come towards the center. If I can get some spearmen over here, it won't be such a tough and dogged fight. But seeing as we've got Golden Templar Knights against their heavy cavalry, it's probably going to be a bit of a fair fight. Send some guys that way. Okay. We might even be able to send some guys around the back this way, actually. Okay, that's under our control nicely. Swing you... Actually, swing you... yeah. Swing you down there to help. And we'll try and get you guys here as well. Okay. We've nearly initiated the countdown. Still focusing on that one unit here. Getting a charge around the back might help hit them. Oh god, they're routing a little bit there. Pushing that other side as a distraction did okay, but it wasn't too crazy. We're going to get a good charge against their heavier cavalry. Oh no! Man, those arrow towers are relentlessly firing. And I don't even know if that charge is going to be as good as you'd think. We need spearmen in here to break it up, but my army on this right hand side has capitulated. Alright, let's get into the town square now. Because once we get it under our control, we're going to be able to initiate a countdown for 150 seconds. But that surround has seemed to work. And I think that's it. Yep, she's all over, Red Rover. The garrison has capitulated. A decisive victory at that. 2,650. We lost 748. But at the end of the day, like, it's mostly our spearmen and our axemen losing. Like, you'd think at this time period would have proper Templar and dismounted knights throughout our ranks. Like, you'd be replacing these 7 units with properly armoured dudes. But, no, we've done alright. We haven't actually had to really go down that path of construction. So we deployed 2,650, losing 748, and Hakimi deployed 1,512. What did most of the work for them? Their archers, 85, 28. Wow, even their swordsmen that were holding positions didn't do too well. Obviously, their archer towers were the main MVPs. Looking at us, our Templars and Hospitallers really carried us. 147, 198. Look at these guys, 198, and they took like no losses. Cavalry did alright, 61, 33. Catapults, even though they were targeting the walls, somehow managed to get 6 kills. Spearmen did alright, 25, 70, 76, 95. Some of the axemen as well, 144. King Hugh didn't need to be deployed in this battle. Extremes of heat and cold will fatigue. Penalty to units, truce from those, okay. I wanted to read that Martin Luther quote. A battle is not won with glittering arms, but with a hero's heart. A Serbian proverb. Maybe I should do a Serbian series. Maybe the game's telling me to do something. Because that'd be kind of cool and unique. Starting in the Balkans, Illyria on that sort of western side, trying to bring up an army. Hungary to the north. Catholic Bulgaria. A lot of Bulgarians though. But regardless, King Hugh has managed to conquer Baghdad for Christendom. So we've got a couple of options. Occupy, sack. Let's straight up loot and occupy, as I want to control the city. I don't want to I don't want to burn it to the rubble like the Mongols before. Okay, so Basari, the crucial Mesopotamian spice port, still eludes us, but that's something we would definitely strive to hit. The Abbasid Caliphate, would they want peace? No, I was just doing it for my own curiosity. Oh well, regardless, guys. It's time to end the video in the series here. Thank you very much for watching the Kingdom of Jerusalem and Cyprus Let's Play. I'll keep the save if we ever want to come back to it, if there's sort of an over-resounding result for more sort of future videos. Let me know, but I feel like we've hit our objectives. We've managed to, like I said, bring peace and pilgrim prosperity and security to the Holy Land, and we've managed to drive back the Easterners from whence we came. I'm probably going to move on to something else now. Maybe a Serbian campaign. I don't know. Sicily, Austria, Hungary, maybe even Bulgaria might be something cool and different. Bohemia, let me know in the comments below. It doesn't necessarily have to be Total War. It can be another strategy game I've Let's Played on the channel. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you would like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.